Hello and welcome. I'm so glad that you're joining me here today. Last 2 weeks we did a 2-part series on investing, so I hope you're strapped in, raring, and ready to go because today we're switching gears. Hi, my name is Kira like Mira, and this channel is all about self-improvement and business development. Personally, I have a shoe company, clothing business. I make music, and of course, I make YouTube videos. So if you're interested in any of that, be sure to hit subscribe right down below. Today, as I mentioned before, we're gonna do something a little bit different. We're gonna talk about music. Well, not really music, but marketing the music once you've made it. I know it's pretty difficult to jump into marketing yourself when you have no experience or have no idea which way to go. So I thought I'd do a fun video on a few things you can do to make yourself successful. We're gonna talk about 5 things that you can do to market that music. The first thing is not so much something you can do, but more so a message. This is particularly for the people who feel that the only way to market your music is to get out there, sing to a crowd of one, and slowly but surely with more shows, you can go from 1 to 10 to 100 to sold out shows. And that's the only way to market your music. And further, you believe that social media is something you don't want to be on. There's too much drama. You're not interested in the internet or promoting it all online. And I just want to say to that, get over it. We're in something called the digital age right now. Marketing online is one of the most tremendous things that you can do for yourself and your business, which is your music. We have to stop thinking that being online is selling out or a negative thing and start thinking that it's a great opportunity to meet people without physically meeting them. But with that is my second tip. While an online presence is important, so is a physical presence. A lot of people like the idea of anonymity. Having a musician side, no one knowing that you do music is so appealing to people. And so is being underground or undiscovered. And boom, you're the next insert famous artist here. And while that works for some people and is pretty great to only be online, I would suggest you get more comfortable speaking about your music and speaking about yourself one-on-one or in small crowds of people. Being more comfortable talking about the music will make you that much more comfortable performing your music when the time comes. So talk. Tip number 3 is variety. Marketing your music comes down to how much face time you can get with a person and how long you can keep their attention. So I suggest that you do everything you can, physical and online. That being flyers, videos, multiple social media platforms, music playlists, and your own personal musician website. Having all of those things and being on so many platforms increases your professionalism and increases your face time with the people who will eventually be your fans. Tip number 4 is press. Press means press releases, music reviews, and blogs. There are people who dedicate their time to promoting music, to talking about music, to investigating little artists and new underground artists before they even make it. And the only thing they're waiting for is knowing that they exist. So make a list, email them, write them, call them, do what you gotta do to get onto their radar. Because the sooner you do, the sooner they can look at your music for free. It'll give you great feedback on what you can maybe do to improve your sound, and it'll give you exposure, which is what you're really looking for. The 5th and final thing is, drumroll please, reach. Over the time of doing everything else, making the websites, getting on platforms, putting your name out there, meeting people in person and online, you should be making music. As you make that music, you will hone that skill and you'll get stronger at marketing in all the other ways I've mentioned. As you make more music, you will eventually be ready to release an album. That album is going to be key to marketing you. Along the way of making all that music, form a list of college radio stations, community radio stations, local DJs and DJs that are underground. And when it's finalized, begin sending out that album to all of those people and stations. Worst comes to worst, they won't play your stuff. But best case scenario, some of those people will play your music for their fans and you'll make a fan. Be sure to search out stations and DJs that are in your musical genre, and make sure if you're emailing them to send a personalized email with a small biography about who you are. I'm sure that this video has great substance because it's things I'm doing every single day with my own music. But one thing I would like to caution is to make sure you don't try to do all of this in one day. All of these things happen over time. You grow a following over time and you get support over time. So make sure you do your best to put the best out there and make good music. Well, that's it for today. If you liked this video, make sure that you like this video. Don't forget to comment and subscribe. If you watch the video to right now, you are my favorite type of person. My name is Kaale Like Mira. I'll see you next week.